Hi, David. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hi. Hi, Guthrie Goddess. Can you tell me if you can hear me? Because I'm not sure if the mic's connected properly. Great. Thank you very much. Hello, Montreal. Great. So I hope you're all well. And some of you have just been in Neil's question and answer live. I hope you had some good questions. If not, I'm sure that he will do another question and answer. Hello, Kanye. Okay, so today, well, actually tomorrow at about 5:28 in the evening London time, we hit the full moon, and it's full moon. The star sign for this month is Pisces. Hello, I can't pronounce your name. Guilana. Hello. So it's a supermoon tomorrow. Now we are in the energies. In about half an hour, we will actually be moving into full moon energies, because the full moon energy arrives 24 hours before the full moon and carries on for 24 hours after the full moon. So you have a 3-day window to work with if you want to do things like manifesting, bringing things towards you. That is what you do at a full moon. If you want to get rid of things, you wait until after full moon, when the moon is waning and losing power, just like the seeds and all the water molecules within our bodies. So, okay, so today I thought we would go and visit a standing stone on a peninsula, and then visit a healer's garden. Istanbul, nice to meet you. Glad you could join us. Somewhere I've always wanted to go. Okay, so without further ado, we shall start. So I'm actually working today in my magic corner. I've put a shroud over the television because, as we all know, TVs can act as portals. So first of all, I would like you to just blow any negative energy, any worries or anxieties that you have into the black tourmaline. So just taking a deep breath in for the ground below you, holding the air in your lungs for a little while, and then blow out anything that you no longer wish for into the stone. Slow, steady breath, getting rid of those anxieties and rid of those worries. And then take in another deep breath in for the skies above you. Again, holding the air in your lungs for a little while. And then breathing out again any unwanted emotions into the stone, the protecting black tourmaline. And then a last deep breath in for the seas surrounding these sacred lands that we live on. Again, holding the energy in your lungs for a little while and breathing it out onto the stone. Okay, so I'm now going to put this down to cleanse on an amethyst bed, and that will cleanse and recharge the stone again. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ground you, and I would like you to imagine that this red jasper is going to be placed at your feet. And I'd like you to grow roots out of your shoulders and down and past your hips and knees and down through your feet into the ground below you. And they grow down and down and down to the very centre, to the very core of the earth, where they find a giant stone to wrap themselves around to keep you tight to Mother Earth. And I'm just going to place my hands on your shoulders just to ground you that little bit extra. Breathe in and then sigh if you need to. Sighing is very good. It releases things as well. Okay, and now we need to protect. So I'd like you to imagine that God spark within your solar plexus at the bottom of your rib cage, and imagine it as a flame spreading outwards, pushing it outwards and upwards and downwards through your body to create a bubble around you, a bubble of protection. That's it, pushing it outwards and upwards, outwards and upwards, outwards and upwards. And you can make that any kind of colour you like, a protective colour to you, or a protective stone, or a protective metal like gold is very protecting. And just trust that you are protected. Again, a lot of this is trust work. Okay. And now just call in your guides, helpers and angels. Feel them move in behind you now. They're pushing in on my arms and my back, mine are. And you may even feel one of them touch your shoulder, just to let you know. It'll just be a subtle energy shift. And breathe out again. Tap your foot, Alexki. Okay. Thank you, Sharon, Salem's Magic Shop. Okay, and I'm now going to give you 2 pieces of selenite. And I'm going to give these to you to hold, because these are connected to the moon. And you can brush them down your aura yourself, even if you haven't got them. Imagine that you have them. Cleansing your auric field like I'm doing now. No, we haven't had daylight savings yet, the end of March. I'll answer questions afterwards. Okay. So we are now grounded and protected. And now I'd like you to imagine that you are in a sacred room. A room, it's kind of like a limbo in your mind. I call it a sacred space because it's a place that you can go for rest and healing whenever you like. Now there are 3 things in this. There is a comfortable chair in the middle for you to sit on. And there is a shower in the corner and a doorway to the astral levels. So right now, I'd like you to go and sit in your comfortable chair. And we're going to open the chakra system. Breathe out again. So I'd like you to imagine a bright red shining light at your base chakra at the bottom of your spine. Watch it glow and grow and spin into action, opening this energy center that relates to your survival. So your home, your job, and your family. Watch as it glows and grows and releases its energy into your protection bubble. And then we will move up to the sacral chakra, a couple of fingers width below your belly button, where you find an orange crystal glowing and growing and spinning into life. This relates to your emotional center. So just feel that opening now and sending its energy into your protection layer. Good. And then we will move up to the solar plexus chakra, right at the bottom of your rib cage, where you find a yellow crystal glowing and growing and spinning into life. And this sends energy out into your auric field to mix and merge with all the other colours that are already there. And then we move up to the heart center, where you find a green spinning crystal light. And this relates to the energy of your heart center for the love that you hold for your friends and your families. Watch as it too releases its energy into the mix. And then on up to the throat chakra, where you find a light blue crystal glowing and growing and spinning into life, opening this center for your communication. It too releases its energy to mix and merge with all the other colours in your energy field. And then on up to the third eye center, where we find a deep indigo crystal, the colour of lapis lazuli. It too opens and releases its energy, opening your intuition. And then lastly, to the crown chakra on the top of your head, where we find a clear or a violet crystal opening your crown center, helping you to trust in the divine. And now all your energy centers are working. Just letting my cat in. And all your chakras are now open, ready to get your inspiration. And now I'd like you to walk across your room to your shower, stepping in and turning it on, and watching and feeling a beautiful golden energy cascade out of it, washing your auric field clean. Twist and turn, cleanse and clear under this golden energy. Any negative thoughts or words or actions that has been done to you in the last month, or that you have done to others. Wash it clean from your aura. Look down at your feet and watch the ruddy water disappear down the plug hole to be cleansed and cleared in Mother Earth. And when you feel clean, just step out, turning the shower off, and walk across your room to the doorway leading to the astral levels. There is a cloak by this door. Put it on, noting its colour, because this is the chakra that you need to concentrate on for the month ahead. Okay, and then open the doorway and step through it to the other side, closing it behind you. And before you are 3 steps leading down onto a pathway that leads across grassland onto a peninsula somewhere in the south of England, a place that I know very well. And you just walk down your steps now. 3, 2, 1. And we are now at the bottom. And you start to make your way along this pathway across the downland. And just up ahead of you, you can see the sea. We are on a place called the Isle of Purbeck, in the county of Dorset, along the south coast of England. The water that you can see is the English Channel. And as you walk along the pathway and get closer and closer to the sea, you can see a standing stone. And there are 4 figures dancing around it. It is dusk. And towards the west, the sun is setting, creating beautiful colours in the sky. And towards the east, the moon is rising. And as you get closer, you can see the figures dancing, and you can see other little figures of hares, moon gazy hares, who come out at the full moon. And they dance around these wise women. And they are mesmerized by the moon as it rises. They actually stop still and watch it as if in trance, as the big yellow moon rises up, creating a glade across the ocean, a pathway of light, making its way straight to you. And as you get closer and closer, you start to recognize the figures who are dancing. 4 wise women, a maiden, a mother, a wise woman, and a crone. And these are the aspects within all of us, even if we are male. The maiden so full of life, representing the inner child. The mother, the parent, the nurturer, even if you haven't got children. Your want to look after your friends and family. The wise woman, her who knows, who heals, who helps, who has wise words. And the crone, the woman coming towards the end of her life, who has knowledge and understanding, and who one day soon will be with the ancestors. They are all aspects of you. And they welcome you into the circle. And you start to dance around the standing stone with these people, these essences. Be free, let your inner child out. Dance and let the energy move you as you gaze at the moon. Moon, who is rising now. Use this shell to heal you and to bring the light frequencies of Mother Moon into you. You dance and dance and dance, feeling the joyity and gaiety of how you felt when you were a child. And if you never felt that and you weren't lucky in your childhood, use this time now to be free and to feel that now. This is a safe place, you are protected. And these women want nothing better than for your comfort. Dance, dance and dance. The hares sway in a trance, watching the moon. And the maiden now walks up to you and gives you a gift. She presses it into your hand. If you are unsure of what it is for, you may ask. And then the mother moves forward to embrace you as a mother does, and you look into her eyes and she takes your hand. And she tells you that she has always loved you and that she is always here for you. And you sink into her warm embrace. And she tells you that if you need to cry now, you can cry. It is a safe space for you to do that. And feel the mother's love, even if you were not lucky enough to get it. Receive it now. And you cling to her, knowing that she will hold you. And she squeezes tight. And then she just moves you away. And she takes something out of her pocket. Another gift. Ask her if you do not know what it is for. All the while, the moon is rising, lighting the scene. And then the mother passes you around to the wise woman, the woman who represents the knowledge that you are to gain. You have knowledge within you already, but she will give you more. And she reaches forward and she clears your third eye chakra, removing the obstacles that help with your intuition now. And you gracefully accept this. She clears confusion that we sometimes have when we learn and have to study for exams. And she too takes a gift out of her pocket for you. If you are unsure of its meaning, you may ask. Breathe out. And lastly, you move around to the crone, that woman within you who is wise, who has lived, who has experienced things, and of who a journey at the end of this time on earth, you will move on to the other planes, to the ancestors. This may be a long time hence, and she tells you not to worry about it. That you will not truly die, you will just be a different form of life. You will still be you. And you will be revered, and you will be remembered. She also holds you and looks into your eyes. And she tells you to search your shadow side. Recognize what you don't like about yourself and make those changes if you can. And she understands that it is a daily struggle, but she knows you can overcome and learn from them. She now gives you a gift. Again, if you are unsure of its meaning, you may ask. And then you fall back into the circle proper with these wise women and maidens, mother and crone. And now you all turn to face the moon. Hares still entranced at your feet. And you follow these women in reaching out to the moon energy. Reach your hands out now to the moon. And draw the energy down through your chakra line. So bring it towards your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral and base, and out of your feet. Feel that lighting those chakras. And then reach out again, drawing the moon down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral and base, and out of your feet. And then, because we work in the power of 3, a third time, draw the moon down your chakra line, through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral and base, and out of your feet, feeling lighter and brighter and refreshed. And then in your mind's eye, reach down and touch the earth. That's my dog, you can hear. And ground that into you. And now it is time to leave the standing stone. But know that these aspects of goddess energy is within you, every single one of us. We all have male and female energies within us, and they are always with us. So you now step out of the circle, and you nod your thanks, and they nod to you. You take a last look at the moon gazy hares swaying in trance under the moon. And you make sure that you have your gifts, put them in your pockets of your cloak. And you start to walk back. Walking away back across the path, across the downland of South England. Heading back now to your doorway. Grounding this healing in with every step. And soon you reach your door. And it is now very dark, and the moon is high. You open your door, step in, closing it behind you. Take off your cloak and hang it back up, remembering what colour you have for you to work on for the month ahead. And taking your gifts and sitting down in your comfortable chair. Putting your gifts down next to you, remembering all that you saw and felt today. And breathe out. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. We'll close down at the end of this video. You may even want to brush down your face and shoulders and arms. I will take the selenite back. But I will leave the red jasper at your feet. Okay, so how was that for everyone? I hope it was good. So now I thought we'd do a few card readings. And we are very honoured because this new deck of cards has arrived today. We are going to activate them. This is what they are called. Can you see? I will put them in the show notes after. Okay. So this is actually a tarot deck. Newly arrived today. I have whizzed through it. I am a gardener by trade, so I do know a lot of the herbs here. But if you see me looking down, it is because the plants I didn't know I had to quickly write notes for. So I'm going to show you how to activate. Oh, happy birthday, Amanda Berg. That was well timed, wasn't it? So I'm going to show you how to activate some cards. So I am literally going to hold this. Whoops, one of them has fallen off. Let's pop that in the middle. My cat is wandering around and my dog is here. That is the animal noises you can hear. So I'm actually going to hold these at my heart chakra. And I'm going to put my energy into it. And I am now going to ask that this deck work for me. I'm going to ask my spirit guides and angels to bless it. And I'm going to ask it to work for us and for the people that are having a reading. And I'm going to wish this with all my heart, from my solar plexus and my heart. And really feel what you're wishing for coming out of your chakra energy centers. And these cards will now be placed upon my altar for the week with my reading stone, which is a lovely palm stone made of celestite. Very high vibration, opens the mind up, also brings in angelic energies. This is also new as well from my friend Chris at crystalearth.com. .co.uk rather. Okay. Right, okay. So as I shuffle, would you all like to put your names up, and I will, and some nice bright emojis, and I will try to get to you. Now I can't do everyone today, but if you would like private readings and healings, my readings are a bit different from everyone else because I actually do healing as you would have it. I'm not very good at shuffling, as you could see. I would not make a very good croupier. Okay, so, and the question, I'm rubbish at shuffling. The question I am going to ask is, what do we need to know now? Okay, Kirsty from Scotland, I've seen your name now 3 times and I am drawn to you. Okay, big pack of cards. What does Kirsty need to know now? And I'm going to ask my guides to come in to my energy field, and I'm going to ask my guides to work with Kirsty's guides. Okay, so Kirsty, what have we got for you? The World card, Pachamama. Now, Pachamama is of the South American tradition. Kirsty, I am feeling that if you are struggling at the moment, the end is in sight. This is the world. You do have the world, or you will have the world. when the time is right. Kirsty, I am getting rainbows. Bring rainbow energy into yourself to lift you up, but also start to make offerings to the earth, make offerings to your angels, make an offering to you as well. Have you been struggling with a particular family member at the moment? If so, I would like you to send love out to that person, shield from them. You're not stopping them from working. Just make sure that when you go to see them, you just protect your solar plexus a little bit, put a nice golden shield there so they don't sap your energy. Okay, you will get over that bad experience, Kirsty, and you will grow from that bad experience. Okay, I know that might sound hard at the moment, but what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, even if we can't see that as we're going through it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that energy now, the energy of the world and rainbow energy. Okay. Brandon, I have just seen your name a couple of times, so I'm going to give it a quick shuffle. And I'm going to ask my guides to work with Brandon's guides. What does Brandon need to know now? Okay. These guys, loads of herbs there, but I haven't got time to read all of those out, Brandon. So I'll choose the one that I've picked. I'm going to take these rings off. Okay, bee balm. Okay, now this is one that I did have to write out, so I am going to read my notes, but I'm also going to read in to you as well. But I'll give you my notes first, Brandon. Where have I written it? Okay, Brandon, harness your powers of desire, but harness them with confidence and courage and warmth. Okay, so I'm asking my guides to work with Brandon's guides. Okay, I feel, Brandon, that you are a bit exhausted, you are a bit fed up of what's going on in the world, mainly. Am I correct in that? If you could just answer yes or no, that would be nice to know that I'm on the right path. Start to look for the light in everything. Things may not go as you wish all the time, but I do feel that if you ask and keep asking, things will go right. Okay, summer is coming. If you're in the northern hemisphere, maybe it's sun immune deficiency that makes you tired all the time. But also, don't give too much of yourself away. What is the card? This is the 2 of fire. So 2 is a balanced number. Things are balancing out. Okay? Things are steady for you at the moment, even though you're tired and exhausted. And out of that steadiness, you can build upon that and grow. See how the gardening gloves are there? Repotting things to help them grow for the future. So they are telling me to put things in place now and sow the seeds, if you like, and things will grow out of that. Okay. Right, does that make sense? I know it's a bit general. I have to be a bit general on here because I can't see your faces to read into it. Okay. And also, the red colour. Work on your base chakra. Make a good root, a good foundation. Okay, and the grounding will help you to stop being so exhausted. Okay. Now, I know that other people can also take this messages. This is how spirit works. It often works for the collective, so you will probably be able to take something from it. Okay, names everyone as I shuffle. Freya. Freya. I am drawn to that because of the goddess Freya. She has been working with me lately. Okay, so what does Freya need to know? I'll ask my guides to work with Freya. Which herb for Freya? Okay, Damiana. Taking time for yourself. Spoiling yourself, taking care of yourself. You've been working very hard up until now on something. I'm not sure if that is physical or emotional. I'm feeling physical. You've been working very hard to put something in place, and I feel that you need to enjoy some time now. Don't let anyone else tell you what you should be doing. Do the things that make you happy. See the hands in the triangle. That is a pyramid energy. That is for ascension and also for things coming into you. Pyramids amplify the energy, and when we send healing in the form of a triangle, we direct it definitely to that thing. So you might want to light a candle, you might want to make offerings of flowers, and the cauldron there is what you stir. Okay, so take time for yourself to enjoy things, Freya. Take time out. Make sure you have enough time to enjoy what you have been striving hard to do. And don't let anyone tell you to do it wrong. The cowrie shells there, the cowrie shells are for fertility and creativity. That may be being creative and finding a niche in your chosen market. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look at this. There is also an agate. Agate is grounding and balancing, okay? Okay, Freya, I hope you can take that, and I'm going to leave that with you and choose something else. Nedilia, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Okay, Nedilia. Let's give it a shuffle. Thank you, cards. Thank you, guides. What does Nedilia need to know? I'm going to ask my guides to work with her guides. Yes, Freya, take time for you. Okay, Nedilia. Oh, Nedilia, you have one of my favourite plants. This is the dandelion. Now, the dandelion is very healing. You can ingest it a couple of ways. You can bake the roots in an oven and make a little drink out of it for inspiration and also for clairvoyance. Don't drink a lot of it because it will act as a diuretic, and it can also help irritable bowel. The dandelion. In ancient English law, this was the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, because rainbows are formed in the spring months, in the April and May time in the UK. And this heals so many things in you that this is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay, Neil, thank you very much. Thank you for helping. Okay. So I would say to you, keep going. You're nearly there. You're nearly there. You're almost at the end of your gold. You can also eat the leaves as a salad as well. So keep going, Nadalia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. And keep your eyes on the end pot of gold. Don't be diverted off the road, okay? Keep your goals and keep striving hard. You will get there, okay? I am going to leave that with you. Okay, we've got another 10 minutes, so I will hopefully have time to pick for someone else. Okay. Okay, Dara. Dara, what does Dara need to know right now? Asking my guides to work with Dara. Dara, you have Hawthorne, which is the Lover's card on the Tarot, and the Lover's card means that you have a choice to make. Now, this is what we Druids called the Holy Thorn. You can eat the leaves when they're very young and fresh. They bring you nutrients, but the Mayflower, which is used to bring prosperity and also to add potency. It's an action tree, okay? The hawthorn is an action, but it does tell you to keep to your path. So when you are faced with choices, go with your gut, okay? Ask your gut and ask your heart. Don't be swayed. Listen to people's opinions, but go with what you think, okay? So a choice either is happening now or may be coming up soon. If you don't know what to choose, then choose nothing, okay? Is there anything else Dara needs to know? You need to step into your power, Dara, okay? Step into your own power. If something needs to be said to someone, say it. Choose your words wisely and also your tone of voice. Okay, I'm going to leave that there with you, Dara. Okay, gently yelling, Makina, I'm not sure how I pronounce it. Asking my guides to work with Makina's guides. Just feel them come in now, okay. Makina, what does Makina need to know? The Sun, St. John's Wort. Okay, Makina, have you been feeling a bit depressed lately? Because if you have, the St. John's Wort can be used to lift depression as well, and also bringing the colour yellow into your life. Okay? If you are in the Northern Hemisphere, the end of winter is coming. So I suggest you get out into nature to cure that bit of depression and that lethargy that you may be feeling at the moment. I'm just going to turn this around to have a quick look. It is the Sun card. So also St. John's Wort can be used to lift your moods, but don't take it for a long time. Just take it for a few weeks, okay? It is not a medicine to be taken long term. You can get it in most health food shops. You can get it as a tincture, okay? You see up here the tinctures? Bach flower essences are very good for that, okay? So if you're struggling with something, bring the holy wort into your life. If you don't wish to take the essence, just remember the colour yellow and bring that into your solar plexus. Okay, it will give you energy as well if you are feeling tired and fed up with things. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you. Okay. Right, got time for a couple more. Okay, Sherry, I cannot tell you which way this is go, and it would be wrong for me to diagnose this, but I will send you some healing afterwards, okay? Be positive. Be positive. Okay. Okay, and in exactly 24 hours, my moon app has just flitted up on the page. In exactly 24 hours, it will be full moon. So look at your clocks now, note the time, and tomorrow you can do a meditation or bring abundance into yourself. Okay, okay, David. What's David need to know? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune in the kitchen garden, David. Things are going okay for you. You are on a wheel and cogs are moving to help bring things in towards you. But I feel there is a bit more work to do on this, so just wait patiently. If you do not know what it is you are wanting at the moment, I suggest you meditate on things. Call your guides in, meditate. Tomorrow would be a good time for this. They're telling me that you don't know what direction to go in regarding a certain issue or problem. Is that correct? David? Okay, so David, so I suggest you just keep plodding on. You will get there in the end. Things will be falling into place. Definitely over the next 3 months, they're telling me. Another 3 months and things will start looking up. Okay, so keep manifesting tomorrow and the day after, today, tomorrow and the day after. Wish from your solar plexus, but keep on your path. It will happen. It is moving. Things in the universe need to be put into place for you. Okay. And I think we've got time for just one more. Lexi, I saw your name earlier, Lexi. What does Lexi need to know? Invite my guides to work with Lexi's guides. Okay, oh, near the bottom of the pack for you, Lexi. Okay, Tulse. Right. Devotion. Ritual. This herb has been used for over 3,000 years in India. It is service to something. It removes toxins from your body as well. And it also gives you pain relief. Whether that be pain in your physical body, I know people who smoke this who have very painful illnesses and they say it helps them. You could also make it into a drink, Lexi, and you could imagine bringing its essence into your body to heal past woes, things that have happened to you, heartache. Mala beads there. Maybe you are thinking about starting ritual yourself. You could start with repeating some mantras. They help lower the blood pressure and quieten the mind. Om Namah Shiva is a good one that's come out for you. or the Gayatri mantra. Okay, what else does Lexi need to know? Also, if you are in service to other people, they do recognize what you're doing. And even if they haven't had the opportunity to thank you, I do feel that they thank you in their hearts. So your doings, your service to others is not going unnoticed. What else have we got there? We have sprigs of lavender. Lavender opens up the intuition and it will help you to actually sleep better. So you could get some essential oil, you could put it on a handkerchief and you can put that under your pillow, having a little sniff. If you use oils directly, you must dilute them, okay? What else is on that picture? I think that's about all. There is a mandala there, a mandala. So maybe you want to start looking into mandalas, okay? I'm getting a very big Hindu vibe off this for you, or a Buddhist vibe. Okay. Right. I'm sorry. I will pick a collective card out because I can't get to everyone. Like I said, if you'd like readings, I am available for them. My son's just come in. So I will pick one last card for everyone. Okay, what does everyone need to know? Okay, a very good card. This is seaweed, a superfood. Now, I have recently started eating seaweed in a lot of things, a superfood. So the sea, you give your emotions to the water, ask the water element to flush it out, recognize them if they are painful, and then get rid of them. But I also feel that seaweed baths are very good for you to have with some Epsom salts. You can get seafood from very many health food shops online. You can also get it at your local health shop in the form of tablets. Very good for beauty treatments as well. Light a candle, have a bath. If you are near the beach, go and collect seaweed. Rehydrate it, put it in your bath, okay? But it is a superfood. It has loads of vitamins and minerals. You need to check where you live, but I know that in the UK, all the seaweeds are edible. I know that for a fact. Okay, so have a bath, give yourself some me time, start eating super greens, especially at the moment with all of this coronavirus around. I know most of us are a bit worried about it. The more vitamins you have in your body and the healthier you are, the better you will be able to weather the storm, because I think it's going to be with us for a long time. What else is there? A shell. The swirl of the shell, ever changing. Things are ever changing and moving, okay? Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you. Now we need to close down the chakras, okay? Breathe out. So let's thank all our guides and helpers and ask them to step back. And I'd like you to imagine putting a stop sign over your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral and base. Sending all excess energies down to Mother Earth for her healing. Step into a navy blue sleeping bag. Zip it up over your head. Peace above you, peace below you, and peace all around you. Keep your protection up all day. Keep it up all the time. And I'm just going to take this nice red jasper out from your feet. I'm sorry I didn't get to everyone. I wish I could, but you can always message me and we can set up a 3 hours reading and healing. Well, sorry, not free. Time is money, as we all know. But I can work out some decent prices for people. So enjoy the full moon. Manifest everything you want for yourself and your loved ones. Be peaceful, and I will be back around the equinox for another live healing, and we will do a ritual on that day. Okay? Love and light to you all. I will read back the comments afterwards. Thank you for coming. Love to you all. Bye-bye.